on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video we are going to be working on this 1999 TRD Supercharged Solara. We are going to be doing a head gasket job on it, but with that we are doing ARP head studs and bigger cams. Before we get into that video, I just want to talk about what's done to the car. So I do have a list right here, and I'm going to put a list right here so you can also read it. Starting off with the suspension, it has Megan coilovers with Swift springs, Moog camber arms and trailing arms, Moog sway bar links, energy suspension control arms, bushings and rear trailing arm bushings, white line front and rear sway bars. Moving on to the fuel system, it has a Walbro 450 fuel pump, upgraded fuel lines and fuel filter, stock 2JZ injectors. It is meth injected by Snow Performance. It has two 625 milliliter nozzles. Now moving on to the engine. It has a stock factory blower from Toyota. It's an MP62 blower. OBX front and rear headers, OBX 3-inch exhaust, engine intake, inch case spark plugs, inch case spark plug wires, and a throttle spacer. That's just overall in general what this car has. That's nothing really cosmetic, like with a TRD kit and wheels, and also the interior shots you guys saw earlier. But nonetheless, let's get into the video. And also to kind of update you guys on the last video, which was the supercharged minivan. If you haven't seen that, please go check that out. But anyways, so the van is getting more boost. It still needs headers to be made. It still needs, we are working with a tuning company as of right now. They're called D3 Tuning. We are working with them as well to tune the van. We just have a lot of the parts, but we actually haven't put them on yet. That's why I haven't really made a video. But once you start putting those on, which is gonna go pretty quick, I will start uploading about the van. All right, so the process has already been started. Sorry I didn't film that in the beginning, but here's a blower that was on the car. This is the MP62 TRD supercharger, and this is actually how it looks. This one's actually cut up, and here's the other part to that blower, which is the box. This is a custom blower, but this is the box, and then that one is the blower, which is right here, and that one is cut off, and that's the whole thing right here, and that's the pulley plate. Got further already. I haven't been really filming much, but I'll pick up the camera once we take the heads off. Alright, so the head is off. Just gonna take off the rear head and swap both head gaskets and do the ARP head studs. After that, we're gonna do the cams. Alright guys, mini update. The back head is off. It is a little later now, only because we're just cleaning the surface of the head. This is the rear head. These are the cams. So with the exhaust cams, we're gonna do 3MZ cams. Those cams have more lift compared to the 1MZ because that is off a 3.3 liter. This is a 3.0 liter. We just need to do the ARP head studs and the head gasket. The new ones are sprayed with copper. They're just drying up. After that, we'll just get everything back together, and we should have it running within maybe today or tomorrow. These are ARP heads that the Solara is gonna be getting. It was starting to overheat and the head was kind of lifting. So these should keep it all the way down. And this is the valve covers that the owner wanted us to put on. They're powder coated Rico red. We got the ARP head studs in. We got the rear head in with the ARP head studs already, only because it wouldn't have fit if we put the head studs before the head. So we had to put the head on and then the head studs. In order for it to slide on, because of the firewall, it's kind of in the way. We don't really have much room to play with. But we're gonna get the other head on right now. Alright, so as you can see, the head is on. We just need to torque down the little nuts. Alright, so we're just torquing these down. I think after we torque these down, we're gonna call it a night. It's already over 2 in the morning. The cams, the intake and exhaust cams are already torqued down. So is the rear. We're just gonna put on the lower intake manifold and the valve covers, and we're gonna call it a night. Got the valve covers on with the TRD cap. This is the first we're gonna get. We're already calling it a night. I'll pick up the camera tomorrow.
Day 2.
Okay, so this is the next day. Just gonna do timing and put everything back together, and it should be running by later today. Slowly but surely getting there. Got little pieces like the headers, the rear headers, the lower intake manifold. Just getting it slowly back together. We just need to put the whole harness and do a couple of things, and we should be good to go. But we got the headers, the front and rear headers and white pipe, basically the whole exhaust on. We just need the blower and we need the harness, and then after that we should be able to start it. Alright, so the blower is on. Just need to do the meth nozzle and we should be good to go.
Day 3.
Okay, it's day 3. Already got started. Just a couple more things. Just filling up coolant right now. And after that, I should get it started. So the belt's on for the blower. We just need to put coolant. Everything else is on. And hook up the battery, and then we should get it started. Alright, put everything back together. We're just gonna do a little test start. Alright, so there is smoke, but that's just from the header, just from touching it. But it is up and running now. Okay, got everything running. We're just gonna go around the block for a test drive. After that little test run, it was running a little bit lean, so we are gonna have to tune just a little bit. And I don't know if I said this in the beginning yet, but it is on Graddy E-Manage Ultimate, so that's what we're tuning on.
Should I let him borrow my ECU and then just surprise him and then, yeah, I'll watch him blow it up.
A few moments later.
I want to at least get it home. And then, fuck, I guess gotta get another motor.
Alright, so we're literally pushing it home, does not turn over no more. We think it's a spun rod bearing. Alright, we made it home after around 30 minutes of pushing. And what's the craziest part too is it was running good. It was running 12.3. It was running good. And then all of a sudden, after we did that one last pull, we just started hearing that one, it sounded like knocking really bad. That's what it sounded like. And then we got off, we literally got off the freeway. It was running for a little bit, stopped. And then it started running again for a little bit until it just completely just like didn't even want to turn on no more, didn't want to crank nothing. But we pushed it home, and I'll pick up the camera tomorrow.
Day 4.
Alright, so it has been a couple of days since that last clip you guys saw, and it's kind of been sitting ever since, but a new motor has been purchased. Here's the new motor. It is a 3MZ, just got it a couple of days ago. That is going to be my next video, doing a 3MZ swap on this car. That is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to link the owner's Instagram and YouTube down in the description. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what other videos you want to see. And other than that, that is the end of today's video. And thank you guys for watching.